everybody? One of Weezem here, 11:13 p.m. Thursday, March 19th, 2015. I am back with Thunderbolt here. What I'm trying to do to save a little bit of money, these things, they add up, get expensive when you're trying to get two Skylanders to take each path and have both of them available to you at a moment's notice and a swap on the portal. I don't really have the fundage to do that anymore, so I might wind up with two of him, maybe tomorrow. Possibly on down the road when they go on sale or something. But for the time being, this is just like an economical decision coming out. But what I'm trying to do, it's the same concept I've always done, just I'm trying to get by with just one Skylander perhaps now. So you'll still see the base upgrades, you'll still see both paths, but what I'm trying to do personally is based on the base upgrades and what I think the upgrades will be like, take the path that I think I would like the least, get it documented, and then come in and take the path that I think I would like the best, and hope that I do. And the good news for you, at that point in time, I'm done. The spreadsheet's complete, all is right, and as you've come to know it. But if on the chance that, say, I take Power Conductor here and I don't like it near as well as I did Eye of the Storm, then on a personal note, I've got to go back, reset the character again, get all the money again, and then come in and upgrade them again, going down Eye of the Storm for the second time. So, hopefully I guess correctly here, I don't know, but we're going to find out. So this will be Power Conductor, and again, since this is the last path I'm taking with him, the links you see in the description box will take you to my site or the Skylander Club forum, whichever you prefer, and you can check out the base upgrades, Eye of the Storm, Power Conductor, and, most importantly, my attack damage spreadsheet, which I believe I'm the only person that does. So that's what we're going to do here, is take Power Conductor. It improves the Traptanium Thunder Sword attacks. Again, if you want to see Eye of the Storm that improves the lightning attacks, go ahead and take that link and you can find that video there. So we're actually, before we do that, something else on the personal side of things. I forgot between him, granted I didn't do Rocky Roll's upgrade path just yet, but we're gonna talk to Persephone.
Ready for another magical upgrade?
Yes, we are. I think I'll have enough money. I'm not sure. That's where this comes in. I'm now going to document these. So we've got 15 wing sapphires here. So that's what you need to know for all my prices. Path upgrade number 1 is 1191. There's some odd numbers in this one. 1541 for the next one, and then the final upgrade before the soul gem, 2101. So I think we'll have enough. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll roll with it and see what happens. So first thing we're going to get here is direct current. We're going to press X, X, hold B for the Power Conductor combo. So this is an XXB combo. First off, let's see if it delivered. Actually, I guess I have to get back to Thunderbolt. There's Bushwhack, there's Head Rush, there's Thunderbolt. Alright, so direct current. Where we left off, the sword was basically doing, by way of more thunder, 121 to 181 on the critical side. The surge, the lightning bolt that comes off the tip, 56 to 84. And then the combo was hitting in at 214 to 321. And that reminds me, I've got to get Chomp Chest out of the portal here. He's my little money assistant, so he's a very, very handy little guy. Not someone you want to underestimate. That said, let's take a look here. Quigley, he is such a problem. 121 still. That's interesting. So, we're still going to be the 121 there. Let's do the XXX combo. 214, that is the same. So nothing has changed there. That's interesting because Stormier and Stormier, first upgrade on Eye of the Storm that was supposed to only upgrade the lightning, actually upgraded the sword to 145. So XXB now is what we want to do. Let's just do that here. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I hope Quigley does not get in my way. And that was right there, but it didn't contact. Oh yeah! 321, so we know the critical. that's rare, and I'm not gonna complain. 214 to 321 for direct current. And I believe that is that. Now, that's actually the same as the XXX. Really? Attack, tack. 1-1, hold 2 for power. Well, okay, check this out. This will be primary, 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 which is attack 1, 3 times, which on the Xbox is the X button, XXX. 214. Now, power conductor is XXB, attack 1, attack 2, hold attack, or attack 1, hold attack 2, which is the B button.
Talk to Persephone when you're ready to learn about.
Well, that's odd. That's very odd. Hopefully that gets enhanced, because that's basically what we had to begin with. So I'm just pressing different buttons for it now. Thunder thrust. Press XX, hold Y for a thunder thrust combo. That's our tertiary attack button. Sword is still roughly the same as it was when we did, I think, more thunder. So let's check XXX first. This is the one we've had since the beginning. 214. Sword still doing 121. Jump slams 121. XXB is next. Direct current 214. So I've got a bad feeling about Thunder Thrust. XXY. Let's hope it doesn't do 214. Are you kidding me? What is the point of this? Oh, he actually did it that time. So he seems to... That was actually the thrust. Quigley is such a problem. He didn't do damage there. He didn't see damage there. Wow, did he hit both of them?
Cool.
So I don't know why he registers that stupid primary combo when I'm clearly using the Y button and holding it.
Then press the tag button again.
I hate to say it, but this is just like a bum deal. And I'm very much a fan of Thunderbolt. You should know that based on the introduction and the unboxing. But he was doing this same thing when I tried to showcase the primary attacks. I was like, why does he keep doing that combo? This is like sporadic at best. 254 to 381. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to try to do direct current, which again is going to be XXB. And we'll see if we can maybe... 1, 2... That's too slow. That spit out a cloud. Okay. 338 there. So that's cool. I don't know why I wasn't doing that when we bought it the first time. You know? That should be 457 on the correct. So he's at least doing this every time now, and he wasn't before. And I'm doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's back to that. He's back to the stupid XXX. And I'm doing just what I did when he was rattling those off. Now he's doing the cloud. Quigley is in my way, child. If I could eradicate him, I totally would.
When you're ready to learn about upgrades.
Really? There's the cloud. There we got it. So 338 to 507 on that. That's what we'll put. The damage numbers are great. It's just if I ever really want to do direct current or thunder thrust, there's like a 1 in 5 chance I'm just going to wind up doing the XXX combo. So XXX is just basically he wields the sword, pulls it back over his head and slams forward. XXB, which is direct current, 112 if you will in your attack sequence. That was the primary, even though it's... There we go, 0 for 2. There he got it on the third time. That's when he drives the sword into the ground and it does incredible damage, 338 to 507. Then Thunder Thrust is XXY, that's 113 in your attack damage sequence, whatever console you're on. And he thrusts forward with a 254 to 381. Well, you saw the 381 there, so we at least now can distinguish those.
Ready for another magical
But it's just a
upgrade?
crapshoot of if I'm going to get combo 1, combo 2, or combo 3. It's like you pull up to the drive-thru and you order the burger and the shake, and you've got like a 1 in 4 chance that you get the burger and the shake because you might wind up with a hot dog and a Coke, or a chili dog and a chocolate milk. You know, I don't know how to explain it really. It's kind of odd. This one, I think, is where the sword finally changes. Otherwise, that's just like a really big misconception. Stormier and Stormier actually shows this same sword in the artwork for the upgrade, and it never, that entire path, Eye of the Storm, the sword never changed past what More Thunder did to it. So, this hopefully is where it changes. I don't know that I'll like it as well. I just want to see it really change. So just add lightning. Press X, X, hold X to add some lightning power to the sword slam. Price is $21.01. Did it change? We can't tell from here. It looks longer. Oh yeah, I actually do like that. That looks pretty good. I don't like the gap in the middle, the chasm if you will, like a tuning fork type thing. But the truth is, from this angle right here you see it. At other angles, okay, it's totally dumping rain here now. Well, that was an incorrect forecast. Hopefully it's not lightning too bad, but anyway, I kind of like it. I didn't know that I would, but the gap isn't like super objectionably wide like it kind of looks in the artwork, particularly the Soul Gem proof. It's kind of more like a narrow gap. It looks a lot more menacing, super aggressive on both sides, and you've got like the Legend of Zelda vibe down below. So XXX, that's what we should rattle off. It's our combo we've had since the very beginning. You didn't even have to buy an upgrade to do that combo. It was doing 85, 85, 150, or 127, 127, 225 if you're in critical hit land. So, here we go, and it's supposed to do some extra lightning stuff.
To return to playing as your Skylander.
Add some lightning power to your sword slam.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I think it's doing the same damage though. Where was that? 214 to 321 I think is what we're doing. Yeah, so 214 to 321, so sadly that didn't increase, but, and this is the big one, it's doing some nice residual damage. So let's check that out again.
Unstoppable.
About 6 seconds worth. 6-second shock. That's what I'm going to call it. 26 to 39 would be on the critical side there. Now the question is, well, number one, if you do, say, direct current or thunder thrust, and instead of getting direct current or thunder thrust, which do extra damage compared to, I guess, more thunder that we've left off with, we will at least now, hopefully, do the extra lightning damage. There's also a chance that these others will get lightning damage because sometimes they don't advertise stuff. So let's try with XXB, which would be direct current. Okay, now that time, and this proves what I was telling you. Okay, this is XXB, and it's doing an over-the-head sword slam, and we're not getting lightning damage. Okay, XXB. Now that did do extra lightning damage. So when it actually registers, it's apparently going to do things, and then sometimes he'll just do that. So this is very odd to me. I'm not quite sure what to make of it. There was Thunder Thrust. Okay, so you'll get the 26 to the 39 with all of them. It's just going to be an issue of, I'm doing XXY for those two. It's worked 3 times in a row. That time it didn't, and note that it didn't do the damage. Now I'm going to do the primary, and it will do that. So if I rattle off XXB or XXY and it doesn't do the actual attack, which it did that time, that's cool. That's going to be a mega devastation. But if it ever doesn't rattle off like it should, the sword will simply slam down and you don't get the residual lightning. So I'm going to come in here and say works with DC and
Your next
thrust too.
challenge awaits you.
So that's a nice
Master.
bonus, and again, they do not advertise that. Is mentioned nowhere in the game. Upgrade screen, nowhere in the strategy guide. So it's one of those things. That's why I do what we do here. Now, something I'm interested in, I think we'll have just
Ready for
enough money.
another magical up?
If this does the same 52 to 78 as it did with Eye of the Storm, or if Eye of the Storm bumped that up a little bit. So, Lightning Rain, this is actually the sword that we have here, so that's going to be cool. Hold X and then press B to call in a Lightning Storm. Cost is 2801. He'll have a little hat money left over. And then he'll wind up with a bunch because I'll probably play the snot out of him. But here we go. XX, hold B. Okay, maybe not. Let's try it again. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my fault. So you're going to hold attack 1 and then press B. Now we just have to see the damage. Oh, I get it to work. Preferably when the cloud's not there. Oh, wow, it really did do that. So that's kind of a buzzkill. Let me go ahead and do this then. So 26 to 39 with Power Conductor. $52 to 78 with Eye of the Storm. So I was correct. Where I thought 52 to 78 seemed low, something that I had said in Eye of the Storm's video, was maybe it's a little bit higher. If you take Power Conductor, it would be slightly lower, and that's where the bump is. Because in my logic, Eye of the Storm, where you got all lightning attacks, have extra range and do increased damage with Storm Mirror and Storm Mirror, seemed to indicate that the Soul Gem should have done more. Apparently it does. So that is something you will now have to factor in. Personally, I love Thunderbolt. His base upgrades are very good. The problem I'm having with both paths is I can't necessarily get either of them to fire off what I want to when it should fire it off. And that's very problematic because in game, if I'm sitting there and trying to do direct current and slam my sword into the ground and do this incredibly awesome 338 to 507 with the residual 26 to 39 from the just add lightning, you know, the final base upgrade there, and we wind up doing the XXX combo like he'd do box stock, and we fire off, you know, the 214, 214, whatever, and then don't get the residual damage that we would, that's a bit of a disappointment. Similarly, on Eye of the Storm, I had a very hard time getting that to function as it should. The bigger damage numbers are actually on Power Conductor, but again, it's just going to be if you can get it to function. Now, the good news is, if you can't, you're still doing the high damage, and if you get the residual, you're getting a lot of 26 to 39s firing off really quick after the fact. So that's a perk. Direct current I absolutely love. Let's see what he does just with the jump slam, which that's my favorite thing, honestly. Even though he's got all these awesome attacks, either path, I would use the snot out of just that because it just looks cool. But I don't know. This one's really going to come down to your personal play style. If you're more of like you wanted to keep it simple and you just want to smash buttons, my advice, take Power Conductor. It does awesome damage. He's got really good range with that lightning, by the way. And then, of course, when you're spamming your buttons, if you get off an XXX, you're going to do that, and you can see the residual. If you fire off XXB for direct current, and it actually works, which it sometimes doesn't, like these 2 times. There we go. That is my favorite attack of his. It's just an issue of getting it to work. And an XXY for the thrust. Very cool attack. It looks awesome. Direct current to me is my favorite thing of his because it incorporates, it looks like the jump slam that we just did there. But what happens is whenever you do it, massive damage and the residual, it's just a very cool attack. It's what I like aesthetically from him. That said, Eye of the Storm, if you're the type of person that kind of just prefers to, you know, set up defensive stuff and kind of go to town with things like that, that would work very well for you. Blowing the clouds up, the 224 to 336 is really where that path shines. Something else that you can really focus on with that one is you fire off your 3 clouds, and then you set off the twister, and it kind of becomes a defensive shield, and then as you hit the clouds, they get closer and closer to blowing up. I don't know why the twister just froze there either. But this is a tough one. It really is. It's, again, something that I wish I had 2 characters, the exact same Thunderbolt, so I could take one down one path, one down the other. But again, things kind of, you know, getting tight, and I'm just going to try to get by with one. Still showcase both of them to you, so it works out well on that front. But I think I'm going to leave it with Power Conductor. I know it doesn't exactly, you know, allow me to do direct current every time like I want to. When I can, it's fantastic, and I absolutely love the jump slam, as I've mentioned repeatedly. But Eye of the Storm, I think that'll be good for people defensive-minded. Personally, I think Lightning Rain is great, but it kind of would have been cool if one of these paths would have had something to do with the tertiary attack. I don't know, maybe like automatically spawn lightning, or does increase damage, or lasts longer. That would have really made things interesting. As is, it was kind of left out with the base upgrades. The good news is, because of that, then you're basically left, do you want to go with Power Conductor for the sword, or do you want to go with Eye of the Storm for the cloud stuff? So that's really what it comes down to. You honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with either one. If you're just looking for what will deal, you know, the biggest damage instantaneously, it will be the sword path, Power Conductor. If you're looking for something that's going to require a little bit more skill, it would be the secondary path, Eye of the Storm. And in all honesty, you can't go wrong with either. They don't work flawlessly, either one of them. If this was a case where Eye of the Storm functioned perfectly for me, and Power Conductor was like sporadic, maybe 1 in 4 type success rates or something, Quigley, oh my gosh, child, I would probably reset it and go back to Eye of the Storm. That said, I absolutely love the ground slam attack, and when this actually works for me, which it did there again, that attack is just killer, and I absolutely love it. So that said, moving forward, if he ever were to return, if they ever brought back, you know, like the Giants or the Swappers or the Trap Masters now, wow pow potential with that twister, you could do some really cool stuff. So that said, I'm going to enjoy this guy. I do actually plan to eventually pick up a second one and have Eye of the Storm available to play at any time because I like it well enough, and I think Thunderbolt is just that cool. So that said, that's kind of the wrap on Power Conductor. It's also kind of like the conclusion, if you will, of his entire upgrade set. So hopefully it helps you out. Again, if it doesn't, go check out the links I have there, my site or the Skylander Club forum. You will see the attack damage spreadsheet, and you can just base your decision on that. If you've already picked one, you can kind of use the other video to see what you're missing, or if you prefer it better. And hopefully what I do here helps you make the best choice for you and your Skylanders. So that said, as always, thanks for watching. watching. Make sure you are subscribed. If you like what you see here, hit that like button. It would be much appreciated. Tell your friends to do the same thing. Encourage them to subscribe. My personal site is oneofwisdom.com. If you have not joined the Skylander Club forum, I encourage you to do that, skylanderclub.com. Again, take those links and you will see base upgrades, both upgrade paths, and my attack damage number spreadsheet. You can follow me on Twitch, where I live stream Skylanders Trap Team. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. For myself and the awesome Thunderbolt, thanks for watching, and we will catch you back here for some more Rocky Roll.